question for you this time, KJ.
Thank you, Brady.
We've heard you say in the past that you prefer to play on the weak side more than the strong side, and it sounds like based on what Ken Norton Jr. said that you and him have had some spirited conversations. Why do you like playing on the weak side better, and what's been the move to strong side? What's that been like?
Yeah, I've been doing the weak side for the past 8-9 years and been making a lot of plays there, and I feel like I could be like a field general behind the ball, make all the checks and go sideline to sideline. And when I'm at the Sam, it's just different. I'm buzzing a lot, taking on tackles a lot, tight ends a lot, and so we definitely had some conversations about it. I tried to get them to change it, it didn't happen, but in life, you just got to make the most of whatever you're in, and so I've been doing my very best at Sam. I've been made a lot of plays there, and so it's going good.
Thanks.
Jen?
But Norton also said that you could do that because you have the football IQ to switch back and forth between those positions if needed on the same series. You have to take that as a compliment, yes?
It's definitely a compliment. It's something that it's a gift that I have. I can play Sam, Mike, Will. I can do it all in the same series, and that's very rare. And so it's an attribute that's got me this far in the league. I came in playing Mike, then moved to Sam, then moved to Will, now back to Sam, and so it's been a blessing. I'm making this Sam work, and it's gonna be just fine.
And nobody would know the difference. Thanks,
Exactly.
KJ.
Jessamine?
Hey, KJ, you got Michael Kendricks back out there with you guys. What do you think that does for your depth and versatility if he is able to suit up soon?
I was so happy to hear Kendricks came back. That's just, over the years we've gotten extremely close. I was talking to him all off season, and he's just a really just cool dude. First of all, I've always loved him when he played in Philly, and to have him as a teammate was extremely fun. We was joking the other day. He was like, when I first got here, we didn't gel too well, but now we cool, and so he's my guy. And he got to get acclimated, have a few practices, and once he get active, we'll just see how all that plays out.
Jackie?
What's up, KJ? Having some of your best games at Sam most recently, do you think that, are you seeing the field differently? Are you seeing things differently? Or do you feel like you're better suited now in your 10th year playing that role? Or what has contributed, in your opinion, to having such success there recently?
My coaches, first of all, just, first of all, trusted me to put me there. And yeah, I'm just seeing, I've always saw the game good, but when you're right there, you just got to find ways to make your plays. You saw in the Miami game, they stressed buzzing out. As you saw in the Minnesota game, it's funny. Like, I always dreamed of seeing an over route as a buzzer and the hook player not seeing it, and I play it deep to short. And so I just find ways to make my plays, and so it's just going really good. This week is going to be the same. This week is going to be the same out there on the perimeter and just out there making plays against the quarterback and Drake.
With that being said, setting that edge, how difficult is it against such a mobile quarterback and when he's able to do so much with his feet too?
It's not difficult. You just got to be disciplined. Know that he could take off running at any time. Know that during the option game, your eyes got to be right. You got to be extremely disciplined. And so whenever you are on the edge, you got to protect the edge. And that's been emphasized all day and all week. And so you got to do a good job Sunday night. Just found that out.
Thank you.
Corbin?
Hey, KJ, you mentioned Kenyon Drake. The Cardinals have won 6 of their last 9 dating back to last season, and it seems like that success has coincided with their air raid offense having a little bit of the run game sprinkled in. Drake had a huge game against you guys last year. How much more difficult, with all the weapons they have on the outside, does that make game planning for this offense?
Yeah, it always starts with the run game, and their pass game is a complement of their run game. They could, they do the fake runs through the bubbles, fake run through the jailbreak, and so it's gonna be a lot of this going on Sunday night, and so we got to stop him. He had over 100 yards against us last season. We played him. I think he had 100 yards against the Cowboys, and so extremely talented player. But we got to make sure we're disciplined right here, and so the perimeter game and the vertical game, we got to make sure they take care of itself.
Thanks.
Curtis?
Yeah, KJ, with Kyler, from seeing him initially last year, what stood out to you the most about him? The way he moves. I mean, I don't know if any quarterback's as quick as he is, and trying to figure out how to keep him contained. And then on top of that, when he's got a new weapon in DeAndre Hopkins to deal with too, how different does that make them?
Yeah,
look?
most definitely the quickest player probably that we're gonna face this year, and he has a lot of moves, and we just got to be extremely disciplined when we're when we're on the field with him. The pass rush got to be disciplined. Whenever you're tackling him, have a really good tackling plan. Trust the rest of your guys. Keep him. You can't let him get the running outside, and so it got to be really good team ball. Just know that you're not out there by yourself. And yeah, same thing with DeAndre Hopkins. He gets at least 8 targets a game, and so I trust our corners to handle their business on the outside. But when he catches the ball, we gotta make sure that we swarm and get him down.
Greg Bell.
All right, KJ, you got to tell us about this fight with Norton. How far you got to maybe budge him? Was it a real knockdown, drag out? What does 10 years of that experience give you in a situation like that?
It don't get me far, clearly. And yeah, man, I just I want to do what I wanted to do, but in the grand scheme of things, this could, it's gonna be just fine. I trust whatever plan there is, and this position I'm at. And the good thing about this is that on nickel, I'm off the ball, and so nickel, I'm at the wheel, and so I get the best of both worlds.
How different has the last couple of weeks been? It seems like you're dropping deeper. That interception you had against Minnesota was on an out route to a wide receiver. Is this deeper than normal, or is this a little bit back to what you used to do?
It's just all game plan, and yeah, I shouldn't have been there against Minnesota, but saw a guy clearly wide open, so I backed up a little bit.
Kirk Cousins didn't think you should have been there either.
he tried my vertical on that play. He didn't think I could jump that. But yeah, just seeing the game, understanding you're going to keep everything in front of you as a defense, because you saw Cowboys in Atlanta, the ball's going over our heads, and so that had to stop, and so we're doing a better job.
Thank you.
Bob.
Yeah, KJ, I actually was going to ask you exactly about that, the staying on the field in the nickel and the will. That's different, obviously, than you guys sort of have done in the past with the strong side position. Just does that complicate things? I mean, not complicate things, but I mean, it's putting a lot on your plate, right? Or is it just kind of like it? It's easy to do, or?
It's not. I guess for me, I wouldn't say easy. It's just I gotta know it. I gotta know the Sam. I gotta know the will. That's what they asking me to do. And my stance changes at the Sam position than it does the will. My eyes change from the Sam than it does the will. So, it's what they asking me to do. I'm a professional athlete. I got to get the job done.
Mike.
Hey KJ, why do you think Seattle has been a place for like so many of your ex-teammates to just stay here after they're done playing football?
It's a really good question. This place, I don't know. This place is amazing. I'm gonna be one of those guys that stay put, and it got everything you need, especially coming from where I'm from. You just got so much you got the lakes, you got the mountains, you got a football team, about to have a hockey team. You just have so much, and so it's just a super cool city. And to be, a young man coming in, got your family. A lot of guys have family here, so establish your roots here. And so I'm gonna be here, and Bobby's gonna be here, Russ gonna be here. So might as well stay around with your friends.
What's it been like to see the guys that you came in the league with 2011, 12, whatever, still be here, have raising kids and doing everything, just kind of becoming men here in Seattle?
It's cool, and it's like we did it all together. Like we all got married around the same time, had kids around the same time, and for those relationships to stay is just it's even more fun. And I was just hanging with Cliff virtually this week, and so chill. we all friends, man. We got a special bond, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. You see guys like Cliff still being in the community, and so stuff like that inspires me. For him to be the legend of the year, and that stuff is really cool. And so I can't wait I can't wait, but when I do retire, I'm gonna definitely be that person that's still involved in the community, coming around to the football games and just enjoying life.
Thanks.
Last one from Zvita.
Yeah, hey KJ, just adding to that, how important is it for you all to be part of the community? Because some athletes can stay in the city but not engaged. I've seen you at high school basketball games at Cliff, working out at Lesha Elementary, giving out food. How important is that to be part of the community?
That's what it's about. It's about showing these young kids, hey, I'm an athlete at the same time. I'm out here making the world a better place. I'm showing that you could be, a college graduate. And so just making yourself available to these young kids, to have somebody to look up to, somebody to talk to, somebody, to be mentored by. That's what life is about, because I didn't really have that growing up. And so I want to be there for these young kids, they're growing up in Seattle.
Last one, did you vote?
Not yet. The ballot is sitting on my kitchen table right now. I'm gonna make it happen. All right, y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you, KJ.